Pop it, bro.
Hey,
Pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. Pop it, pop it, pop it.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Golly!
Never learn, masters.
How much damage did you
burn
just do?
and a punt. Screw Fury. I want you to
A
be
lot.
the one I relentlessly.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Lejeune here, now back at it with another video. Now you see from the intro clip alone, you already know what time it is, bro. We have another build video for you guys, and this one is for Iron Man. Now I'm going to show you guys how can you output millions in seconds. Now this is no cap at all. I don't count when I do my video. This is 100% real. Now before we get to the video, man, before I explain everything and how can you do this with Iron Man, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well, so you can never miss a video and always be notified when I upload a video. And most importantly, hit that like button. Now without further ado, let's get into the build video. Alright y'all see it right here. This is my build for Iron Man. Now for the name of this build, I call it the Millie build. Now you may be wondering why I call it Millie. Now you see it in the intro clip. Y'all won't believe it, but that was 1.6 million damage in an instant like that. Almost 2 million damage in an instant. That is crazy. Now I'm going to show you how all this is done, is basically with the build and how everything comes together. But first, you see it here. This is my stats when it comes to Iron Man. Mainly focus on precision and somewhat valor. But you see, I have some into my proficiency as well, and you see my intensity as well. So you see, my precision is 361, my proficiency is 140, and my valor is 64, and my intensity is 87. So I have a lot. Now you may be wondering, you have 0 of resolve and 0 resilience, so you're squishy. I know I'm squishy, but this I'm going to show you what the perks I got today. Actually, as I'm recording this video, I was live streaming and I got this, so I got blessed. Really, I really got blessed. So I'm going to show you how everything works. So this build mainly focuses around rockets. As you know, with Iron Man, the highest output of damage you can really do is with his rockets. So I will 100% get recommend people using the rockets. Is really strong. And if you guys don't know, with the rockets, if you hit an enemy directly with a rocket, it also does like a double impact of damage as well. So you get a double hit. So that's why you seen like the boss die so fast in the beginning of the intro clip, because I was hitting him with straight impact rockets, and it was doing double damage. Well, it was doing a double damage when it was a direct hit. Now this mainly focuses around like a status effect type build, I guess you could say, and mainly around rockets as well. It's just it's like a bonus when it comes to status effect, because it really does a lot. So you see it right here. When it comes to status effect, if you're doing a status effect, a build in general, I will 100% recommend running an attack the gun. You see here, you get increased damage from status effect damage. You get a 12.2 increased damage on enemies affected by any status, and also you get, for exploit, you get a 12.2 increased status effect status damage from all attacks, including your rockets, just basically attacks in general that do status effect. So it's pretty dope. Now we're going to get into the gear pieces. I'm going to show you everything that I have. Now for my melee, I do have the Flawless Spark gauntlets. Now with this one, you see here, the Flawless Spark, I get an 18.3% chance that melee critical attacks grant a heroic burst. Now you guys know, when you get a damage boost, you get like a huge increase into your crit chance. So having this, especially when I barely have anything into might, I do crit a lot when I get a damage buff, and even without the damage buff, I crit a lot, because you see right here, I have a 22.6 chance of crit. So that's a lot when it comes to crit. It's pretty crazy, and that really plays a lot into the build. You see right here, the light combo finishers do a burst of shock damage. And if you guys know what shock damage, it really does a lot. It does wonders. I have to be real with you. If you don't know what the shock damage when it comes to status effect, it increases your crit and also increases your damage as well. So I will 100% recommend rocking shock. I would highly recommend it. But you see it right here. I have the armory boon. It basically gives me you get a 15% increased chance on all weapons. So that's a plus right there. The fact that I get an increase in critical chance for my weapons. So that's pretty dope. And we're gonna get on to the repulsors. Now these I just got today. We have the Hive Mind repulsors. I got so lucky with this. It rolled precision, intensity, and proficiency. I got blessed with this one. I have plasma on my missiles and my repulsor. And for the third perk, this is so good for my build. Now you remember when I said I was squishy, right? I have 0 and everything to my resolve and resilience. I'm going to be getting a Jarvis barrier, which is one of the best barriers, like one of the things that could keep you invisible in this game. I get it just from doing critical range attacks. Anything, like if you do the missiles where you lock it on, like with the mini missiles, that works as well, that counts as it. And if you're just spamming your rockets, that count as well. And you know, when you're doing crits, since my crit is very high, and I do a lot of crits, so I'm going to get a Jarvis buff, a Jarvis barrier, just from hitting enemies with my rockets, and it is so clutch. And I'm going to get into why these two right here, they synergize a lot. So if you guys don't know, right here you see I got the reactive buff. Now you may be wondering, why run a reactive buff on Iron Man when you're trying to like escape damage since I'm so low? Now this is what I'm going to tell you. You see right here, I get a Jarvis barrier just from hitting enemies with critical range attacks. Now, you know, I stated I got a lot of crits, so when I'm hitting people with my rockets, if you guys didn't know, you probably see it on the screen right now. The fact that if I take damage, even when I have the Jarvis barrier on, and I'm not going to be taking damage at all, I still get a damage buff to proc. So it really synergizes with each other. So if I have a Jarvis barrier up and some, you know, enemies just hitting me regardless, if I still have the Jarvis barrier up, I still get a damage buff. So that is crazy. It is really ridiculous how that works and how everything works together with these two. And it makes me somewhat invulnerable for like a little minute. You know, of course, since I don't have a lot of resolve, it really doesn't scale that much when it comes to the Jarvis barrier. So it's still something to keep me invisible, you know, keep me in a fight still, since I don't have a lot of you know, basically defense at all, to be honest. So this helps out a lot. And for the last piece right here, I have the Apex Blitz Reactor. Now this one rolls with precision and proficiency as well. And this one right here, I get increased damage from my signature attacks, and defeat enemies with melee attacks grants a heroic burst to my you know, all my heroics. So that's another thing right there. And you see it right there, defeat 3 enemies in rapid succession will grant a willpower burst. Now of course this is basically like, you know, you get a burst of health. So I can eliminate enemies really quick with the rockets, since they do a lot of damage. So I've been getting a health burst back even more faster, so I'm staying alive. And plus I got the Jarvis barrier, which is protects you a lot. Then I'm getting a damage buff as well. So I'm just melting through things, to be honest with you. And I'm gonna show you my skills, show you what I run with Iron Man. For this one, I roll this bottom perk right here that increases the duration of overcharge state. Now it depends on how you play. You know, this is how I like to play with Iron Man. You know, just when I'm in overcharge, I want to stay in overcharge the longest possible, so I can output the most damage I can. Especially since when you overcharge, you can just spam rockets. Honestly, it's really broken. And for right here, you know, I got the arc jolt, basically revives teammates with, you know, when you pop arc overload. So this is pretty good. Now for this one, I would highly recommend you guys run the Omega Beam. This thing does damage. Make sure you pop this when you got a damage buff. It is crazy. I promise, on everything that I love. I've seen like over 50k crits with this Omega Beam, and I promise you, I would highly recommend running that. And right here, I have it where the concentrated fire, where Unibeam deals more damage on enemies that are, you know, longer that last the beam is, the more damage you do. So I would highly recommend this. Now for the Hulkbuster, I'm not even gonna lie to you, the Hulkbuster is more of like a ultimate if I'm finna die and I need something to get something, if I need to get out of something real quick, then that's what I pop. But you know, you could use what I use. I just use the thing that it targets, the missiles target 8 people now, and this one as well. It reduces the intrinsic cost when it comes to the abilities, which I just use the rockets anyway. So you know, this is what I use with it. So that's basically how everything works with that one. But we're gonna go into the mastery. Then I'm gonna show you guys how you utilize the rockets and how you can spam it. Spam the rockets even faster, and how you can use it regularly, to be honest. So right here, you see it for the combat. I do have it where I get a boost in my critical attack damage while juggling enemies in the air. That's mainly where I'm going to be at. So this is really good right here. Then for takedowns, I get you just spawn a heroic orb, and it really comes in clutch. And right here, I have it where increase all range attack damage by 15%, which is a good burst when it comes to damage. And right here, this is all rockets. You see right here, this is rockets. Increase damage by rockets by 12%. You know, it does the auto aim for the rockets, and also right here it decreases the rocket you know, intrinsic cost by 10%. And from this one right here, when it comes to the intrinsic ability, I get increased intrinsic ability energy gain from dealing damage with light attacks. Basically just, you know, spamming square and I get a burst of my intrinsic ability by 16%. So it's really good. I really like that. And this one right here increases the duration of overcharge state by 2 seconds, which is really good. You know, more time for me to spam rockets, so you know, I'll put a lot of damage, so this is really good. And this one right here increased the overall damage by all attacks by 12.5%. And I'm sorry about that, I couldn't really hold it. I was trying to so bad. And this one right here, this one when it comes to playing effect, when it comes to status effect, how you can really do it super fast, choose this one right here. It adds shock damage to the energy pulse ability, which is really good. If you don't know, the energy pulse is the counter, basically like the counter you do. Where is it? Energy pulse, where is it? Where's the counter for it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, right here. It's really good. See, look right here. And you'll add shock damage to enemies. So it's really good. You can add more shock damage to enemies. And if you have the positive effect, if you know the positives, it is plasma and particle and cosmic, which I don't have cosmic yet. So that's how everything really works. That's how my build works. That's how everything works. And my minor artifacts are, you know, straight precision. So you see it right there. Now I'm going to show you guys how to spam the rockets. Now, if you guys don't know, when it comes to the animation thing, this is basically what you do. You just shoot back, you know, just shoot and just go back. To be honest, it's real easy.
This team will not
Hold
be
on, let me
easy
show you
to
guys.
neutralize.
That's how you do it. That's the regular way. That's the regular way how you do it. Now I'm going to show you the overcharge state, and I'm going to, you know, try to do step by step on how you do this. Then I'm going to show you clips of me in stream, I'll be showing you the clip of me doing it without doing like the, I guess you could say I guess it's an exploit, I guess, is spamming rockets, and it should be like that. And I'm going to show you the regular way and how much damage I was able to output with that one. But this is how you do the exploit, or the cheese, I guess you could say. So once you go overcharge, anything you can do the one where you just do this, you do that, or you just do just pop the overcharge, the arc overload, and this is how you do it. Now you aim in with your rockets and everything. Now go to the emo button. Now just spam it with the emo button. You see how I'm spamming rockets? Yeah, I'm spamming rockets. That's all you gotta do. It's real easy. It's real easy. I promise you, it's real easy. It is broken. That is broken. And when, of course, when I'm running out, I have nothing else. So I'm going to show you this correctly. Legit. All you have to do, aim in with your rockets, then fire. Then once you fire, just go. It's like an easy, you know, process, to be honest. Hold down the aim button, fire at the same time, then hold the emo button as well, and just go crazy. Just hold the emo button. It's really broken. I promise you, it's so crazy how you really do this. So I'm going to show you some clips. Well, I'm not going to show you, well, I'll probably have some more clips in there, but I will show you the cheesy way how to do this and how you can really melt bosses. I'm going to show you the regular way on how you can really do this without even having to do the emo thing. It is, you know, it's cheese, but you know, you can do it without even having to do the cheese. You can still output a lot of damage. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to do that and everything. Then I'm going to come back to you guys, and that'll be the end of the video. All right, let's get into it. Ain't nothing changed. Oh my God.
What just happened to these people?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I deleted. Hey, man. Oh yeah, I got it. Pop your stuff.
Got it.
All right. No, I messed up. Oh, there you go.
You never learn,
How much are you here for?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know. I gotta double check it. It's cool. I'm gonna try to thug it out. I'm gonna see if I can do it. We finna try it out right now, though.
Take him down.
Do they got lasers around here? I could get.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh no, wait. Oh, I got it. Hold on. You don't need to do it. Hold on. Let me go crazy. Hey, somebody hit him with some status effect.
Isn't this
Which I'll see it though.
part where I feel better, Jarvis?
I'm afraid any knowledge of grief I possess is clinical.
It's tough.
I know they're.
I didn't even have to do it. And just imagine if I did do the animation glitch, that would have been so faster.
The abomination clone is defeated. Well done, Avengers.
All right, now, are you not entertained by that? Like, come on now. That is a lot of damage, either doing it with the cheese or even without the cheese. You still do a lot of damage when it comes to Iron Man with his rockets. Not to say, even without the cheese, I think Iron Man has one of the best boss melting, timers that you could really do. Now, of course, it was Thor at first. We all, Thor was the king when it comes to melting bosses, but he has been dethroned. I have to say it, bro. I have to say it. He has been dethroned by Iron Man. Iron Man kill time when it comes to bosses is like, just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, I know there's some with Black Widow. There's a little something going on with Black Widow when it comes to her melting bosses fast, but I don't know how that really works. And I'm still logging on Black Widow myself, so I'm going to figure out and see how everything really works when it comes to Black Widow. But that's the end of today's video, man. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Before we head out, if you guys are not, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video and always be notified when I upload a video. And most importantly, hit that like button. As you guys know as well, I do have a Discord. It's called Avengers Squad. We go over everything dealing with Marvel's Avengers. So if you guys want to join and want how to join, all you gotta do is click the link below. That's legit all you gotta do. And also, I do stream on Twitch. That's basically where all these clips came from. I promise you the Twitch streams be lit. And I would highly recommend you guys come out. We had some guest stars. We had the voice actor of Captain America. He came out. Marvel's Avengers came out as well. So it really be lit there. I promise you. Anybody in the streams that's been in the streams, you guys know how lit it be. So yeah, the Twitch link is below. And most importantly, I do have memberships on the channel. Now if you guys want to know more information about that, the link is below. But I want to give a quick shout out to the elite members and the rookie members that are on this channel. I appreciate everyone that's memberships. I really greatly appreciate it. Now I do have something coming for the elite members and the rookie members. Now for the elite members, I'm going to have some poster on my wall. You see how the Avengers poster, I'm going to have another poster here with you guys' name on it. And I'm thinking about something for the rookies. I'm going to have something for y'all as well. But yeah, that's the end of today's video. And also I want to state this: all these clips that I've shown you were on Brutal. I kid you not. I promise this is on Brutal. Anybody that's in my streams, bro, comment down below. And I also want to give a quick shout out to the homie that showed me about this. I forgot his name. I had it on a piece of paper, but I just lost it. I've been looking for it forever, but I cannot find it. But you know who you are, man. I probably have it on the screen that showed me how to do this little broken thing with the little rockets and everything. So I will probably have his name. You probably see it on the screen now, but I want to give a quick shout out to him because I didn't even know about this until he showed me. So shout out to you, homie. But yeah, all right, I'm gone. Peace.